Welcome everyone to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the LSU Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollock, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. Fielded in the end zone, it's Thomas. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Give to the running back. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down and wants more. He's all the way down to the 3. Showing it all on that run. Man, oh man, contact was optional. It was like the back was engaging in a lot of social distancing or something.
Yeah, that was way too easy. Defense is about following the ball to the unblocked defender. You can tell they didn't have a clue what was going on. They got to get the ball turned. You can't let him run north-south and try to get him downhill like that, especially with that kind of speed.
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, LSU!
That coach is always talking about starting fast and taking that opening drive and really setting the tone for the football game, and that is exactly what they did. And they finish it with a good brand of physicality, running the football, ending the drive, and getting off to a 6-0 start.
They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. They'll run it out of the shotgun. He's past the 30. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it, too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality in the run game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Grab behind the line. It's Pringle. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right spot. Nice job.
Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the first down. And the Hurricanes want to crank the tempo. The give on the option. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman. Lost yardage on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. He'll do it himself. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Man, I love that play by this quarter. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. With the catch, it's Pringle. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. And the Canes will line it up on 1st and 10. Back to pass, it's Chadwick. Makes the grab, it's Lyle. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball, cross the line of scrimmage. It doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right now.
And how about that play by the giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Touchdown, Hurricane! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate to football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, the chemistry between those two guys has to be great when they're throwing it, because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He'll bring it out. It's Thomas. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Start this drive from the 18-yard line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out.
As they get set to snap at time, winding down here in the 4th. They'll leave it with the ball back. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the 1st period. We've got a good one going here, and looking forward to keep those vibes rolling here in the 2nd. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Takes a handoff. It's Durham. Still on his feet at the 35. There he goes. At the 20. Touchdown LSU. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it. He's got the speed, he's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. Just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
They'll try to add on to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the final touch, courtesy of that 76-yard sprint to the house. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. Back to throw, it's Beck. Got it in the middle, it's Bauman. And a little more space, open up that playbook even more as they pick up the 1st down out to the 30.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you've got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Kringle.
Nice job on the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Just a bit of a misfire there. They can't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This time it's complete. Good pickup there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48. The Hurricanes come to the line with 2 set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Going to look downfield again. That's reeled in. It's caught. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Nice throw, nice catch, great completion of that out route. Sometimes those quarterbacks, when they see that early, they can make that jump and get that pick six. So those are dangerous routes to throw.
Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, 2nd down coming. Looking for a man. It's Chadwick. Dances away to buy time. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB scrambling and rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and force the incompletion.
The Canes are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47.
Well, that's the danger about being in a 3rd and long situation. You've got to push the football downfield. The defense is expecting it. So they've got guys in the back end with their eyes on the QB. They're able to make the interception. This offense is going to have to do a better job generating better plays early in drives moving forward.
To the ground with the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him up behind the line. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man, it's Brown. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 and the 38. These guys are on the move.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. The throw to the outside is complete. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
And I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
They'll move the wide receiver. They're looking to throw on 2nd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Anderson. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Handoff to the home back. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain. Halfway there on first down and 2nd and 5. Trying to run, it's Durham. He rolls all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave a little bit of everything on that one. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. With the run on 1st and goal. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. 2nd and goal for this offense. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And you're not going to see many of those. That's a gift for this defense. You don't see this guy miss very often, especially to put 6 on the board. That was a big missed opportunity for this quarterback and this offense.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. Fit it in the window for the score.
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a 2-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
And the point after is good. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. Might be calling a hot route. To the air, it's Chadwick. Under fire. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. LSU will put foot to leather to start the second half. He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. Fires left. Pulls it in. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Canes in the hurry-up. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. He tries to take the top off. Grabs it inside the 10. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up, shadowing the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Wants to go up top. Looking for the goal line. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Miami.
It's just so nice to have a signal who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
He's in there for the two-point conversion, and now they're just down 6.
I like it. Nice execution. Catch the football. Get it out of your hand. Nice rhythm, nice timing for that two-point conversion.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. The lone back's got it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're trying to run the football, but just nowhere to go. They got dominated up front at the point of attack.
To the air, it's Nussmeier. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag through. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Oh, he's got some space. They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Buys a little extra time. On the run, deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Back to throw, it's Chadwick. Here's the pressure. Cannot get away. It is a huge sack, and I can't imagine what he was thinking on that play. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. He's going to let it go. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all of the momentum is squarely now on their side.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. He rifles one deep to the left. Fires and picked off. Got room on the return. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I tell you what, it puts you in a tough position when you're backed up inside your own 20 trying to come out. But when you're a defense and you can force a turnover and you already set your offense up in scoring position, they are going to be extremely happy. And that offensive coordinator is going to look extremely smart.
He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity.
Well, we're not quite in the 4th quarter yet. We're almost there, but you're seeing the attitude shift now for this offense. They've got the lead, so they've got to be able to move.
Keep running.
We'll see a lot more of that, I think, as as this game keeps going on. They're trying to wear this defense down when the game is almost over.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. And no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a ball.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert it on third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet. They haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. Kicker has everything lined up and about set to get this one underway. It bounds through the back of the end zone and will be a touchback. So first down, they'll open up the final period. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Chadwick. Got his man downfield. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
That last play is a beautiful start to this drive. You've got some work to do here. You've got some mountain you still got to climb if you're going to win this game. A couple minutes left. You've got the horses to get you there, but it's all about getting the...
Looking to take a shot. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
The defense is in great position right now because they've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They know the offense has to take shots to try to get themselves back in the game, so they're calling their coverages accordingly, and there was nowhere to go with that football. Really nice job by the defense being in position to force the incompletion.
Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He uncorks a bullet to the right. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Jesse, they had to kick a field goal the last time they had it.
Yeah, and oftentimes early in games, you're just trying to find your rhythm. Some things work, some don't on that first drive there. It'll be interesting to see what happens here in the second drive.
Yeah, you got a feel for the defense now. You understand what they're trying to do, what their game plan is. Now you get to go into phase two of your game plan.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Really been impressed by the balance we've seen from this offense so far in the game, but I think you got to give a lot of the credit to the running game because it's been able to freeze these defenses, help set up play action. They've been physical at the point of attack. I think that really has been the key force for this offense so far, having the success they've had.
And you're trying to get the ball to running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Makes the grab. It's Durham. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good solid pickup on that play.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Off the play fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And man, it can be dangerous for quarterbacks to get outside the pocket. They can stress your defense so bad. You better chase them. You got to keep running as hard as you can and try to get to him before he can throw that ball, especially square those shoulders. Nice job by the defense continuing to pursue, even though he got outside the pocket.
Working that wide receiver screen. Will not get there. A 4th down stop.
Man, aggressive play calls. I want you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Turning it on. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And the defense is smelling blood in the water at this juncture. They know the offense is going to throw it, and that's why you see these D linemen and linebackers, man, they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback, and that hit that time helped force the incompletion.
So now it's 2nd and long. To the air, it's back. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have got beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations. All the hits, all the sacks this quarterback has taken is the biggest reason why they're going to lose this game.
On 3rd down, going up top. Time to take a shot. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down. Between the hedges to Athens, Georgia, and Sanford Stadium, home of the Georgia Bulldogs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on the 4th-ranked team in the land, the Georgia Bulldogs. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollock with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Hurricanes will move away to start the game. Coming out with it, it's Branch. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. Looking to throw at Stockton. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
And that's how pressure on a quarterback can affect the passing game. They were able to get after him on that play, and as a result, the QB made a bad decision, forcing that football into double coverage.
Need 10 yards on this 3rd down, and they're backed up inside their own 20. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. For the 3rd straight play, the pass falls incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
And it'll be down right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it toward the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about it.
Listen to this noise. You can't hear yourself think as this defense has them pinned deep in their own end. Grabbed behind the line. It's Kringle. And they pick up just a few on that completion. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. Don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Punches ahead, they'll give him a yard to the 13.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. They'll run it from the gun. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Canes will hustle to the line. Gonna run it. It's Lyle. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Scanning the field. It's back. Makes the catch. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the 1st down.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
Just a short pass to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down.
Nice complementary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job in the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
This dog crowd is off the leash, and they are coming after them, bringing noise on 3rd down. Running back searching for a hole. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. There he goes. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier. The Hurricanes pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The offense changing the play. Now from inside the red zone. Got the quick pass. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. The give to the left. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild. Sometimes you see the offenses sort of settle in, find areas to probe after that 1st quarter. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. He ended up going backwards on the play, and they will not convert that third down. The incomplete pass, fourth down, fails, and they'll turn it over.
Well, they're unable to come up with that one on fourth down. And I remember this as a player. You practice specific plays on fourth down for those types of situations. And you know all week against the scout team, they've gotten really clean looks, easy to execute against. They didn't get a clean look that time. So you chalk it up to the defense and take note of it next time. You might not run that play again if you're in a similar situation.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now, listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. He's got an open man. And he's got enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 34. And the Dogs moving quickly to the line.
That's an absolute strike right there. Giving me some Stetson Bennett vibes, some Aaron Murray vibes, even Matthew Stafford with the arm talent on that throw. I'll tell you, they can attack any spot of the field in the passing game because of this guy's talent.
We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Branch. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Pulls it and fires to the left. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage. But you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen.
Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up in pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Slings it downfield. He makes the catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
Don't even think about sending the special teams out on 4th down and 3. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going to try to get it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
I think sometimes as a quarterback, when your offense is struggling, you don't have any points up on the board yet here at the end of the first half. You're just trying to take a shot to see if your guy can make a play. And that time, he thought he had the matchup he wanted, but he has just not been able.
Hits him in stride inside the 10. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. The 50. He's inside the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Canes. The defense gets it done with that huge interception return. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
Looks like a penalty on the kickoff as the ball goes out of bounds. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, it's Stockton. Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia! They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Great job of execution of the passing game. QB and his target on the exact same page. The extra point now is going to tie this thing up. They've got some real momentum here heading in at halftime.
So here comes the kickoff after the touchdown, and the last thing you need right before the half is to give up a big return. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking downfield on first down. Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. Ready to get things going here in the second half as Georgia about to kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Marion. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. He might want another play. Wants to throw on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Couldn't quite haul it in. They almost had their first pick here late in the game.
And I like the aggressiveness on third and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's fourth and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
Off the RPO, throw to the right, looking for the first. He's knocked out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the 25. And that decision will be questioned for a while. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. First drive of the second half, always fun to watch. You see what type of tweaks were made at the half, especially when you're locked up in a ball game like this one.
Yeah, and it's been a good game. I mean, it's been a little bit of back and forth and a feeling out process. And now once you get in the second half, who's going to get aggressive, Palmer? Who's going to take some shots, try to make some plays, and really go for it?
Yeah, it's interesting. I think as play callers right now, you learn a lot about these coaching staffs with respect to who does make the best adjustments. There's a lot of coaches that believe we're just going to be who we are. We're going to keep doing what we do. We're just going to do it better. But then there are others that tweak things a little bit on offense and on defense. We're going to find out here.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Moving out of the pocket. Hit as he throws. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get. And the Bulldogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. To throw, it's Stockton. fires into the end zone. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own one. Standing in his own end zone, looking to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Fletcher. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he never had a chance. Just stop cold. As he got it.
And I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside to hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
And the incomplete pass was just too hot to handle.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
The dogs are barking and growling and trying to hold him here on third down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He stopped just short of the 30 at the 29-yard line. Needed more to move the sticks. It'll be fourth down.
What an unbelievable effort that time by the running back. Great vision and showing off his speed. And now with that big gain, he puts his head coach in a position where he's going to have to make a decision here what he wants to do on fourth and short.
Quarterback may change this route. On fourth down, he'll try to toss it. Complete out of the backfield. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
You know, offensively in that situation, fourth down, you're throwing for it. Everything has to go right, or someone just needs to be able to make a play to keep the drive alive. They couldn't get it done, and now the offense is coming off the field.
And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. Motion from the wide receiver. Using his legs, it's Frazier. Breaks into the open. Ripping through the defense. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Bulldogs. And that one will put them up here in the second half. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it out. It's Marion. He only needs a sliver of daylight. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He just took it the entire length of the field, end to end, coast to coast, nationwide for the touchdown.
And how about the fans in the stands going, no, 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 take a knee, no, yes, 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 yes. Over 100 yards to the kickoff return. Nice job taking that in the end zone, making a huge play.
They want to try to pull even right now as they're going for the onside kick here in the third. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Quickly to the tight end. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They go back to work with a first down in the final period of this one. They'll move the tight end. Smart move to keep it on the ground. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Back to pass, it's Stockton. A shot toward the end zone. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Trying to make magic on the scramble. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. So this offense has the lead. They have the ball. They have the clock on their side and a chance perhaps to put it out of reach. The Dogs have it in scoring position on first and goal. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. Quick pass on the fly motion. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dogs! They'll line up to go for 2.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he shows all of those attributes right there.
Makes the grab in the end zone for the 2 as they extend the lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. It away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marion. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Looking for a man. It's Beck. Throws to the tight end. A strike downfield. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Man, you see tight end matchups all over the field all the time. Now, it used to just be in the red zone. Now, you just find the big fella, you put him in the slot, try to give him the ball as much as possible because you know he can make big plays.
Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. Looking to buy time. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. I think at this point you might as well try to throw the ball down the field because this Dog defense is not giving an inch.
They don't give an inch. They hunt the whole entire game. And they're all highly recruited kids. They're all talented. They're all going to get drafted. But they play for each other. They play with fight. They play with aggression. And that's why you always see them near the top of the defenses in all of college football.
After the incompletion, they go back up top. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Time is not on their side right now. They can't afford too many more incompletions like that. They need to come up with some connections, and they've got to score points. They've got to get this passing game going now.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Just keeps swinging it. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. Stopped at the 46-yard line and just making a play and turning in the interception.
And it's nice to play defense when you know it's a passing situation. They've got to throw the football. They don't have another option. You could tell they took advantage of that. Played great deep.
Gonna let it fly. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Got a little space. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. They've got it. First and 10 at the 42. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. Packed up now. Here's second and long. From the gun, the give, looking for room. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. What a show both of these teams put on today. A couple of outs. Welcome, everyone, to Hard Rock Stadium, home of the Miami Hurricanes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Auburn Tigers, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the Miami Hurricanes. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. Will kick off to get us underway. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. They'll operate out of split backs. Motion from the wideout. RPO complete to open the drive. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere, and you just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Gives it on the option, and this one will be stopped for no gain. The Canes racing to the line in the hurry-up. Rides the back and leaves it. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
Now, fourth down.
So we're scoreless, their first drive of the game, and this coach is wasting no time taking a gamble by going for it on fourth down in his own territory. Rolling, throwing, looking right. Catches it past the sticks and still on his feet. Well, they just drained all of the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. What a play that time. They got way more than they needed to convert that fourth down.
But I love the execution of this quarterback. Everybody's sitting.
Touchdown, Hurricane! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
The give to the tailback. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry up, defense has to be ready.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quickly out to the tight end. And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll try to run for it. Fights off the defender. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
To the ground. He's got it again. And this time they're waiting for him, and he only gets back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience, bounce that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. He's got some space. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Sometimes these guys just have eyes in the back of their head. You saw it right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point, I think the decision was pretty easy. Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Auburn comes to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And with that stop, we are headed toward the end of the 1st quarter. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. On the snap, it's Coleman. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense knew coming in they were going to see some RPO and they were going to see some quick game. A nice job there taking the throw away from the quarterback.
Looking to pass. It's Chadwick. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
I love the job the quarterback does surveying the defense there. Great job pre-snap recognition, understanding the coverage. He goes to his curl route, gets the completion, and picks up the first.
He unleashes a long one. Brings it in down the left side. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Nice job ruining that catch. And listen, when you say Miami Hurricane football, to me, I think about burners at the receiver position. Michael Irvin, Andre Johnson, Santana Moss, Reggie Wayne, who I played with in the Senior Bowl. These guys could not be covered one-on-one. And this dude here in this offense today, he causes the same kind of problems. Really, really good route runner. He always seems to get open.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Out of the gun, the inside give. He did not make it a stop. All on 3rd down.
And this defense steps up. They're losing. They need a play. 3rd and long, you're thinking pass. The offense actually tries to run the football. Not fooled. Forcing the 4th down now, trying to get the football back.
Didn't even consider running the punter out there. Going for it. 4th and long from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Unloads to the right. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Keeps looking downfield. Got a man in Simmons. They get him down at the 36. It will be a 1st down.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receiver's got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the 1st down.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying the left side. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the wideout. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
The Tigers need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Snagged in the middle. It's Singleton. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not.
And sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you can get them.
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. Lowers that shoulder, delivers the blow. Touchdown, Miami! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And, David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. They'll start this drive going to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Singleton. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Going over the top. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
Second and 10, he'll throw again. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. I guess they're trying to send a message to start this second half, lined up for an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football Palmer out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Second down, they'll go to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. I think that receiver really had two choices there. Catch the ball, or he was going to wear it in his chest.
Yeah, he was going to be maybe taking an ice bath after too many of these.
Deep shot for the end zone. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
It's just not the type of game this guy envisioned. Being in the second half, being less than 50% completions, he has not found any success throwing it. A lot of that you got to give to the defense. They've been in the right place and they've made plays, but he's simply not had his best game today.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
We know this defense loves to play a lot of zone coverage, so you're seeing this offense now attacking that. They're letting their receivers find the soft spots in the zones so they can advance the football.
This offense hasn't found the end zone yet. Starting to move, it's 1st and 10. Wants to throw again. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. And the Tigers come to the line in the hurry-up.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Touchdown, Auburn! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Forget about those tight ends, right? They come up and they block most of the time, and a lot of time near the line of scrimmage, and then occasionally offenses do a great job, get creative, find a way to get a good matchup for the tight end, and he does the rest and gets in for 6.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So much for playing field position. It's just a one-score game here in the third, and they're lining up for an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike score. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays underneath.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here.
Turning it on! They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
Here we go, here we go.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Wants to adjust the pattern. Off play action. Quick completion on the out route.
Such a tough spot to be in on.
Welcome to the home of the Alabama Crimson Tide. Tuscaloosa, Alabama, Saban Field at Bryant-Denny Stadium. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Alabama Crimson Tide. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Texas A&M set to kick off to christen this game. Fielded in the end zone, it's Williams. Really disciplined job. The coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. To the air, it's Russell. The short hands, it's Bernard. He's brought down at the 29 after a 10-yard gain. Alabama pushing the tempo.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Big tight end tries to make a catch, and you can tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out as the safety.
There he goes! They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Line getting set on 2nd down. The play-action fake. Here he goes breaking the pocket. On the move to the right and looking for a big one. Pulls it in inside the 10. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Wide receiver comes in motion. Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Throw into the end zone, and it's picked off. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
How about this defense? Coming out, you know you've got a challenge on your hand, and you're talking about coming out ready, hair's on fire, ready to play. You can tell, dropping back, great coverage. They know this guy's great. They know he can spin it. They're sitting on the coverage, waiting on it. They win the first check early. Give the defense some credit. They were ready for this great quarterback.
Unleashes one. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Hey, when you speed quarterbacks up like this, and you hurry their thought process, they're going to make mistakes. That was a mistake there. Throwing into double coverage, obviously not something you want to do. Could have been worse. Nice job by the defense.
Does a pickup of a couple out to the 15-yard line. Texas A&M going up tempo. Dropping back, it's Reed. That's caught. It's Moss. Brought down at the 16-yard line, and that will likely bring out the punt team. He wants to change this route. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Ample time in the pocket and lets it go to the left. Can't complete the long throw, and the defense gets off the field on fourth down.
I tell you what, I can justify when it's really short, but when it's fourth and medium on your side of the territory, man, that success rate continues to plummet down, and now they've just set this offense up in really good position.
White 18, Rocky switch. White 18, Rocky switch.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Got enough space, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Bama! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to throw. It's Reed. Now he's going to break the pocket. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Quarterback's accuracy goes way down when you start to get him on the move. And you want to make it go way down even further? Pop that sucker. Nice job making him move, scramble out to his left, and then getting a good clean stick on him. That's two things he has to think about on one play.
Under fire. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Well, defenses get excited when they see the quarterback in an empty backfield like that. They know, hey, I'm not going to have to beat a running back or a tight end to get there. If I get to him, I might have an opportunity to knock this thing loose.
A shot toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back. Final play of the quarter coming. Power football with the run. And he'll pick up a few yards before he's dragged out, and that'll be the end of the first quarter. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. So this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Wide receiver going in motion. On the move. Got some room, entered the goal line. And you'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Crimson Tide.
makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball, but man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he's got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
He's not going to make it. Stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He's got great speed. Finally run out of bounds, but he gets it all the way back to the 45-yard line and really sets up his offense. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Dropping back, it's Reed. Quickly to the flat in the wide receiver screen. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Forced out of the pocket. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds. Texas A&M going quickly.
Well, two things I love by the quarterback on that play. One, his ability to flush outside the pocket and make a quick decision. No one's open and I'm taking off.
He'll take a shot. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. He stopped, not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
When you get that quarterback and he starts to leak outside the pocket like that and roll, you roll with him. Those linebackers are supposed to move and shift with them, start to take away the field towards the sideline, because think about it. He's not going to throw it back across his body. The defense read it well, moved with the rollout, made the big play.
It's an offense that takes pride in being physical. They try to get it going on the ground, but no gain on that one.
Just know where to run, not a lot of wiggle room for the ball carrier.
This defense came in knowing that they had to match their physicality. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. Fires to the right. He's got it. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I love when QBs break the pocket and still look to attack. Because as soon as you break the pocket, I'm thinking, oh, man, he's going to take off and run, and I might come up. But those big plays can be made down the field. Nice job by the quarterback keeping his eyes down the field.
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
Well, this defense knew coming into this game, playing one of the fastest quarterbacks in the country, they were going to have to find a way to get him off rhythm. They're going to have to be careful doing it because of that speed, but that is huge for their confidence. They get their first sack of the game here in the first half, and you can all of a sudden see the body language on this defense. It has changed.
The Crimson Tide a long, long way from the line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking to throw, it's Russell. Oh, they're after him. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their 3rd possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the income.
Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. Good gain on the return, and this defense has set them up with a big play.
And that's a play the defense absolutely had to have. They've given up some big plays in this first half, and they're down on the scoreboard right now. Something positive needed to happen. Maybe that's the interception that changes the momentum in this game. It's now up to their offense to try and score some points here before the first half ends.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Throwing on the run. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got us to be able to score points on this drive.
Swings it out to his running back. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
But that's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point is good. So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. He'll bring it out. It's Williams. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Back to pass, it's Russell. Going for the big play. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. The inside handoff. Got enough for the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. With the first down, they'll put it in play from the 33. These corners going to give these receivers some space. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Alabama with a multitude of options on 2nd and short. Going deep. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Coming out with it, it's Owens. Tackled at the 24 and almost breaks even with the yardage you would have gotten with a touchback. It's Reed. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Might be changing the route. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the heat gets there. And they get it down at the 14-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. The throw. And the missed connection on 3rd down.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
Texas A&M looking to convert on 4th here. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
Timeout, Texas A&M.
It is loud in down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab. He's got a first down. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line.
And I don't know how the offense was able to come up with that one, guys, but 4th and long, and they find a way. Everybody on defense had their eyes on the quarterback, but he was still able to just give his guy a chance, put it near his body. He makes a phenomenal effort and grab, and they keep the drive alive.
That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire playbook.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Catch in the middle, it's Bussey. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. 4th down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Well, that play never had a chance on 4th down. They're trying to catch the defense off guard, throwing for it, but no protection. Quarterback didn't have an opportunity to step up and get rid of that football. Give the defense credit. Tremendous aggression there on 4th.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. Found that crease, and they knock him down after a pickup of 5 to the 32. They'll probably bleed every second possible off this clock before they snap it. Quarterback keeps it. Runs through a tackle. Bulldozes his way through. Inside the 15, out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. Alabama rolling quickly downfield, set up with another first down. They'll go to the toss. Trucks through the defender. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. We'll head to the 2-minute timeout. Tight ball game here, and this offense will try to milk the clock. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together back to back to back, and they're bleeding the clock. This is exactly what you practice for situations like this. Just keep doing what you're doing.
First and goal as they can just take their time and try to put this one out of reach. They'll try to get it in with the run. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach. And that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
So they started that drive barely into opponent's territory and went 48 yards. And they finished it off with the score from the 4. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, here in the fourth quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Texas A&M offense is back on the field. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down and lets it fly. It's complete. They will score. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, the offense did their part. You're just trying to apply some pressure on the opponent, right? Yeah, you're down right now, but if you can find a way to get the ball back with some time on the clock, they're within striking distance still to win this game.
Looking for a man. It's Reed. Get it out on the screen. He makes his way in for the 2, and now they trail by only 6. They got one of the touchdowns they needed, and they'll try to get the ball back right now with the onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense, where you're trying to run the football and throw high percentage passes to maintain possession and bleed the clock. This is a very difficult point of the game to execute at a high level.
Yeah, and listen, what you understand as an offense is if I get 1 or 2 first downs, this ball game's over. And that's your sole objective. Not scoring, take care of the football, get a few first downs, walk out of the gun.
And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is score-down territory. He's not going to get there, and this defense really needed a stop like that. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Finds his tight end. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down?
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
Caught over the middle. It's Moss.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time to get down.
Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Aggies. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
How about that? Coming up big. Less than 30 seconds in the ball game. You need a score, and this offense absolutely responds. Go kick that extra point, take the 7-point lead, and let your defense finish this one off.
And that extra point was good, and now they have the lead in the 4th. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Russell. He's taking the deep shot. Snags it up to 30 and still running. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. This offense has to be feeling it after that last one, and they'll snap it 1st and 10 just outside the 20. Hand off from the gun. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. A huge pressurized kick coming right now as this game hangs in the balance. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what...
Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. Alabama about to kick off to get things started. He'll bring it out. It's random. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll run this play from the pistol. To the air, it's Klubnik. They're setting up the screen. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
Looking to the big tight end. And they took a shot on that one, but couldn't make the connection. It's incomplete.
And the offensive coordinator here is really trying to stay aggressive and take a shot. Obviously, the offense couldn't click on that one. But later in the game, if I'm this offense, I'm continuing to stay aggressive. Keep the foot down on the gas pedal.
He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. Whoop-de-doo. You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
On 4th down, they'll throw for it. He lets one fly deep. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown tie. Offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does, takes advantage of great field position.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air. It's Klubnik. He's got it down the middle.
And listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this.
Trying to get behind the defense. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on second down. They're staring at third.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40-yard dash because of his wheels. Not able to connect with the quarterback on that one, but you know he has the defense's attention.
Clemson ready to go back to work with another first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds his man. It's Williams. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50.
And a nice job separating by the slot receiver on that in route. Man-to-man coverage, he put his foot in the ground, created a little bit of separation, and that made that play work.
On the move, it's Randall. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on the first down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on third down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
A quick completion to the left, looking for the first down. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Might be calling a hot route. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. And the offense with no intention to draw the defense off sides. They want to run on fourth down. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Tigers want to pick up the tempo. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
Fourth down.
Oh, he's got some space. Good, solid pickup there. Now they can start to smell it with a first down at the 31. The Tigers kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Quickly complete.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside, and the worst thing that could happen is to miss inside and that cornerback can go in the other direction.
Got it in the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. And the Tigers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. They'll dial up the run on first and goal. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Back to throw. It's Klubnik. Touchdown, Clemson! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Surely they're going to kick this thing away. Tied in the second quarter, they're lined up for an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going. It's squarely
Turning it on! Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Here's the handoff. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Looking to throw, it's Simpson. Here's a heat. They get to him as he throws. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on it if they can stop him on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
This is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Splits the uprights. Good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
So they put the field goal on the board and about to kick it away, and hoping that'll be the final points of this first half. He'll bring it out. It's Turner. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Rushes on him. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
You just have not seen this offense look very sharp so far in this game, running or throwing it. In the second half, throwing it specifically, I think they need to find a better rhythm. They've got to find a way to get some completions strung together.
The throw. Finds space on the right. They've got the first down. Mark it at the 26 in the waning seconds of the half. Dropping back, it's Klubnik. He fires to the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The sure hands, it's Haynes. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Here comes Clemson with another first down. They'll move the wide receiver, making side adjustments here. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for a deep man. Catch inside the 30 and still running. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
Well, he's linked up with his quarterback 4 times in this first half. Finally, they're not able to connect on that one. I think the defense has just had enough. I think they've said, you know what? You can throw it somewhere else, but you're not going to get it to that guy. We're going to have coverage helping out on that receiver.
To the air, it's Klubnik. Bringing the heat. He makes a grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
And that is a perfect job by the offense, executing that 2-minute situation. The quarterback was really in charge and focused. Made sure that all the right decisions were being made with respect to execution and the clock. This is something you practice all season long, and they execute the 2-minute perfectly here at the end of the half.
That ball scoots through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Adams. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. They'll start the third quarter with the run. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get...
There he goes! They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll go to the ground. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Looking to throw it, Simpson. Here's the pressure. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. Grabbed in the middle. It's Bernard. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This Alabama offense is clicking. They're set up with another first down. Here comes the heat. A little screen to the running back. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. They'll run play action. That's caught. It's Williams. Excellent job working through the air there, finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down.
Play action does so many things. When you run the football and have success, it slows everybody down. Not just the linebackers and the safeties and make them come up, but the defensive line. They're thinking run as well, slows down the pass rush, gives me a little bit more time to develop routes and make it really easy on my quarterback.
They're dealing with a second and long. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And into the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Well, it took everything on defense to just get that guy down on the 1-yard line. He is a monster, Dave.
And if this offense, Jesse, is going to keep doing that, you better bring in reinforcements on that defensive line. Get some big boys, because they're about to punch this thing in the end zone.
Quick pass on the jet motion. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1. These fans raising the volume on second and goal. Trying to pound their way in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on third here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big third down stop by this defense. Fourth down and goal from the 3. The playbook is pretty much wide open here. Scanning the field, it's Simpson. Backs looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Alabama! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Timely decisions, effective play management helps them get in the end zone after that marathon drive.
And every time the offense needed to play, boom, they got it. I mean, you think about it. Whether it's a small run, small pass, whatever they needed, they got it done, and they popped it in for the score.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Randall. Knocked down right at the 25, and I guess he breaks even, bringing it out of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wants to throw on first down. Might be looking to run. Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I think that right there has been one of the biggest stories of this game so far. The reason this team trails is they can't get one of their best players the football in the passing game. This guy's a weapon. He eats defenses alive each and every week and has yet to make one catch in this game.
When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. After swapping ends of the field, they gave them a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have any success. They've got to dial up a better play here.
And here we go, down a score. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker kicker this late in the game.
And listen, obviously, you know, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him. That time they weren't able to come up with it. Curious to see what this guy does if they're in a similar situation as this game moves on.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on MK if they can stop him on third down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. He does not get there. Stopped at the 25-yard line, and let's see what they do now on fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Nestled just inside that right upright. And now it'll take a touchdown to at least tie them a 6-point lead here in the fourth. He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He gets a block. Got a little room. Wide open, and it's a foot race. He will score. Touchdown, Tigers. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returner, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up, and it's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Can't make the connection, and the two-point attempt is no good, and we're still tied, and you have to wonder, should they have just kicked the extra point? This is field position that you dream of. Yeah, I'll take it on the 2. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here in the fourth.
And they're able to score on a drive where they had to have it this late in the game, and they look to their playmaker on the outside to win that one-on-one matchup.
Big-time moments. Who do you trust as a quarterback? You could tell this was a big moment. He threw it to his big play wide receiver. He knew he would come down to it, and now the big play in the fourth quarter for the touchdown.
After taking another look just to confirm everything, the officials on the field got it right. Play will stand.
Bro, I know you pissed off.
Now for the extra point try late in the game.
Bro, I'm
The
pissed.
extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board.
I'm glad I'm recording this shit. I don't know what just happened.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd
Maybe
now
it'll
ready
fix
to get
itself. I
behind
don't
them.
know.
Coming out with it, it's Williams. Slips through the line. Just barely able to stop him. He almost housed that baby. The nice return there. That last line of coverage is the only thing that stopped him from scoring. They'll open this drive and snap it from the 44. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. Got him downfield. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
They'll give it to the back. Breaks into the
Bro,
open.
he's fucking
They
shit.
bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play, just making it happen?
He's going for the goal line. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
And
maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it. Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting.
Touchdown, Bama! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
And no problem on that extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the fourth. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd.
Sets a kickoff.
He'll bring it out. It's Randall. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. Pulls it in, it's Moore.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Got some of the work done on first. Now let's see what they have on second down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Quarterback making checks. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
This really has been a masterclass by the quarterback with decision-making, right? We've already seen him throw multiple touchdown passes in the game. He's understood when to take his shots and when to throw it away when things aren't there, like on that last play.
Going for it on 4th down late in a tie game. This is a huge play. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Pressure coming.
Yeah, second
And they
button,
got
man.
it. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
What a play and what a game-changing type play by the defense there. They couldn't believe the offense was going for it on 4th down, deep in a tie game in the 4th quarter. And with that play, they may have just won the game. If their offense just doesn't screw it up, if they can put 3 points on the board, that might be enough to ice this thing.
And that's what you told your running back. Hey, we're running the football up the middle. Put 2 hands on the football. Make sure you don't lose it. Square it up. Let's try to let this clock tick down as much as possible. And you're in an opportunity where you can kick the walk-off game-winning field goal.
Defense gets the timeout called. 20 seconds left on the clock.
And as a defense, you're playing so aggressive, just trying to get downhill. And how about the running back? Runs it and gets a little bit to the right. So now they're on the right hash, and maybe the kicker likes it from that area. But this offense doing everything they can to set up for the game-winning field goal.
Timeout called by the defense, and 15 seconds to go in this one. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And there's a lot of celebrating going on over there, but there is still time left on the clock. On the move from inside his 5.
Come on, bro. How you playing the back and make the top? That's crazy.
Space and put his team in much better field position. They'll christen this drive from the 28-yard line. The offense changing the play. To throw, it's Klubnik. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And, man, this is a tough spot to be in as this offense. And the defense is so deep, and you wonder if that's why they threw the ball underneath. But, golly, with the clock where it is, you have to get somewhere down the field to give yourself a chance, an opportunity to maybe be successful at the end of this football game.
right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Guys, if you want to go strictly by the rankings, I guess this was an upset. But to my eyes, we saw two really good teams slug it out, and one of them came out on top.
Yeah, two really good teams, man. That's a reason why they're both ranked. They're both really good, and I tell you what, getting this win proves something to everyone else now. Like, I was ranked below this squad. You beat a team that's ranked above you.